What's good, guys? It is Joseph, and I'm back, man. I know what you're thinking. It's been a while, but we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. I got a, effect for you guys today. It's gonna be pretty cool. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, this is my regular composition. I'm just gonna go ahead and go back into the pre-composed comp. So here we go. Okay, the effect is called. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's see, I haven't even made a name for it yet. So we're just gonna go. We're gonna call it Kaleida, or however you pronounce that. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. So I'll go ahead and assume that you guys already know how to sync your clips and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna start at that point, like I usually do. Honestly. Yes. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna go and delete everything and start from scratch, because to do this, you don't really have to have your clips synced yet. So what you're gonna be at, this is where you're gonna be, your typical workflow. Let's say you have your clip coming in here, okay? This one happens to start, where the shot's literally about to happen. To get this effect to look the nicest, you're gonna want to get a part of your clip that's going to have the most color that also matches like where it's going to transition into. So I kind of use this frame right here. So in order to keep that frame, you're just going to right click, go to time, and then freeze frame. And basically you're going to want to drag your clip in again over, and then that's going to be like what you sync to later. So the way this effect works, let's go ahead and apply it. And this should be, on your After Effects. So it basically mirrors a bunch of images that has to do with whatever layer you put it on. So you can do this with like a logo or something and then have it animate on your screen. Or in this case, I'm using it as a transition from this to, its own clip. So there's a bunch of different options you can do. I'll go ahead and mess with a different one that we did. I did the flower one for the tutorial video that you saw at the beginning of the video. And there's only like a few settings you can really change. Basically the rotation and the size. So you can do a lot of, cool things with this, So I'm going to leave that up to you. What I ended up doing was I made a keyframe at the beginning for my rotation, and then at which point I have the shot somewhere over here. So I had it rotate in, or I had it, edit or animate in at this point. So I'm just going to do this value plus 360 degrees. And then, so there you go. So that's a keyframe. So that's how it animates. And so you see it's just going to keep spinning. And you can, that's fine if you want it to do that. You can also animate the size too. It's really up to you. You can get creative with this and make it look completely different. You can play with blending modes if you want to. So and you can even have it, transition into the next clip using a different method that I'm about to show you right here. It's just so much variety that you can do. So let's just say I want to transition into this part. What you can do, instead of playing with the rotation on both of these layers and making them match up, you can actually make a new layer in the new null object. And you see this little swirly thing? You might have to, you see this little swirly? You can parent both of these layers right here to that null, and then you can just animate with the null object. So like for example right here, you're gonna have it rotate in, you're gonna press R on your keyboard, and you're gonna make a keyframe right here, right? You're gonna go back a little bit, and this is I'm just doing this real quick. You can fine tune this yourself to make it look how you want. You don't even have to do this either. And then make a few keyframes here, and then make a few keyframes. So there you go. And then for these two values in the middle right here, basically what you're going to want to do is make the first one negative or positive, and then Like say you wanted it to spin a whole bunch of times, which is what I did. You can have it do 1 if you want. It's up to you really. So maybe negative like 250, 30, whatever. And just put it, so like let's just say it's negative 230. Or negative 230, there you go. And then make this one the opposite value of that. So this will just be positive 230. So you got that going on for you. So there you go. You're going to want to make all of these easy ease keyframes by pressing F9 on your keyboard. I feel like I've said that a million times in my lifetime. And also, you can either right click, keyframe assist, and easy ease them, you know. Go in this little graph editor right here. Make sure your edit value graph is on. And you can take these points right here and just, you know, move them to the center and then move this one straight up. Same thing with this one. You're going to want to put it straight down and it's going to create that type of effect. If you want it to look even better, turn this on. This is motion blur, and then put motion blur on for both of those layers. And then it'll, you know, have a little motion blur while it is animating. And to get rid of these black areas, you just go to both clips and you're going to want to put in motion tile on both of them. Motion tile. And then put the output width to like, you know, 200, 400, whatever. Yeah, that output width and output height. You want to put those up. So it's gonna, you know, kind of duplicate the clip and get rid of those black areas and make it a little bit more clean and seamless. So that's basically it. I know I did it really fast because, you know, most of the people that have been following my channel have been following me for a while. And so I'm kind of, you know, expecting you to know what I'm talking about because I've gone over a lot of things in the past. If you are new, you know, feel free to pause the video at whatever point you want to so you can really get what I'm trying to say. I'll try to explain a little bit more of what I'm doing in future videos because I am trying to make, you know, more video. I'm trying to make a comeback, trying to make more content because I want to become, you know, a visual effects artist, you know, move up and work for a company or what have you. So I'm just trying to make a good portfolio, get some work out there. I'm open for commissions, client work, whatever you guys need. You know, my Twitter DMs are open. Email me. All of that's gonna be in the description. Basically, that's it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys just a quick little. There you go. Just like wow, look at that, boom. But that's about it. If you guys have any questions, you know, always, you know, comments are open, or you can email me, message me on Twitter, whatever. I'm pretty easy to contact. So. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I'm out. Peace.